Fly heading 180, vector ILS runway 31 right approach.
Check hotel 180 degrees, after Lendy, 431 right, speed bird, 170 up ahead.
Delta 1773, turn right heading 020, contact approach 132.4.
020-024, 1773.
Brickyard 4522, descend and maintain 9,000.
9,000, Brickyard 4522.
Freebird 173 Alpha Heavy, descend and maintain 16,000, altimeter 2980.
Descend maintain 16,000, 2980, speed bird 170 Alpha Heavy.
Blue 1404, approach 132.4.
324, Temple 1404, thank you. Delta Hotel 3617, 11000 hotel.
Convoy 3617, needs approach, fly heading 040, vector ILS runway 31 right approach.
040 for ILS 31 right, I'm on 3617.
Convoy 3617, descend and maintain 3000, altimeter 2980.
73,000, I'm on 3617.
Brickyard 4522, turn left heading 140.
Heading 140, Brickyard 4522.
Brickyard 4522, descend and maintain 3000.
Down to 3,000, Brickyard 4522.
Miracle, JetBlue 485, 190 Hotel.
JetBlue 485, near approach after Lendy, fly heading 180, vector ILS runway 31 right approach.
After Lendy, heading 180 for 31 right, JetBlue 485.
Delta 1436 Heavy, turn right heading 190, descend and maintain 9,000.
190 down to 9,000, Delta 1436.
Bird 173 Alpha Heavy, turn right heading 190, descend and maintain 13,000.
Right head 190, descend maintain 13,000, speed bird 170 Alpha Heavy.
Brickyard 4522, turn left heading 090, reduce speed to 210.
Heading 090, speed 210 for Brickyard 4522.
Brickyard 4522, approach 132.4.
32-4, Brickyard 4522.
Approach Delta 2794, leveling at 11,000 with hotel.
Delta 2794, near approach, fly heading 020, vector for visual approach, runway 31 left.
020 heading, vectors 31 left, Delta 2794.
Convoy 3617, approach 132.4.
32-4, good day, 3617.
Delta 1436 Heavy, turn left heading 150.
150 heading, Delta 1436 Heavy.
JetBlue 485, fly heading 190, descend and maintain 16,000, altimeter 2981.
Heading 190, descend 16,000, 2981, JetBlue 485.
The 2794, descend and maintain 2,000, altimeter 2980.
Descend and maintain 2,000, 2980, Delta 2794.
Delta 1436 Heavy, descend and maintain 2,000.
2,000, Delta 1436 Heavy.
New York American 309, 13-3, descending 11,000. We have hotel.
American 309, may approach after Cameron, flight heading 040, vector ILS, runway 31 right at first.
After Cameron 040, 31 right, American 309.
Speedbird 173 Alpha Heavy, descend to maintain 8,000.
To maintain 8,000, speedbird 173 Alpha Heavy.
Delta 1436 Heavy, turn left, heading 040, contact approach 132.4.
040 and 32.4 for Delta 1436 Heavy, good day.
Speedbird 173 Alpha Heavy, turn left, heading 140.
Yes, heading 140, speedbird 173 Alpha Heavy.
JetBlue 485, descend to maintain 13,000.
Descend 13,000, JetBlue 45.
American 309, descend to maintain 3,000, altimeter 2980.
2980, 3000, American 309.
Delta 2794, turn right, heading 040, contact approach 132.4.
Right, 040 132.4, Delta 2794.
Approach Denver 5443, 15,000 with hotel.
Denver 5443 in the approach after Cameron, fly heading 020, vector for a visual approach, runway 31 left.
After Cameron, heading 020, Denver 5443.
Speedbird 173 Alpha Heavy, descend to maintain 6,000.
To maintain 6,000, speedbird 173 Alpha Heavy.
Approach Denver 5443, do you still need 16,000 for us?
No, I guess they were supposed to give you 11 at Cameron with you, then just Endeavor 5443, just good rate down, descend to maintain 8,000.
Good rate down to 8,000 for Denver 5443.
JetBlue 485, descend to maintain 3,000.
Maintain 3,000, JetBlue 45.
American 309, turn right, heading 090.
090, American 309.
Speedbird 173 Alpha Heavy, descend to maintain 3,000.
To maintain 3,000, speedbird 173 Alpha Heavy.
Blue 485, turn left, heading 160.
Left 160, JetBlue 485.
Approach Denver 5443, confirm the heading 020.
Affirmative, heading 020 and down to 8,000, Endeavor 5443.
020 down to 8,000, Denver 5443.
American 309, turn left, heading 030.
030, American 309.
Speedbird 173 Alpha Heavy, turn left, heading 040, contact approach 132.4.
Left 040, 132.4, speedbird 173 Alpha Heavy, bye.
American 309, approach 132.4.
324, American 309.
Endeavor 5443, continue descent to maintain 2,000.
That was 2,000 for Denver 5443.
JetBlue 485, amend your altitude to 8,000.
That's altitude 8,000 feet, JetBlue 45.
approach Denver 5105, leveling 190 across 20 250 with India.
Denver 5105, the approach after Lindy, fly heading 190, vector ILS runway 31 right approach.
After Lindy, heading 190, vector ILS 31 right, vector 1.
So aircraft landing Kennedy information, India is now current at Kennedy, altimeter 2980. Blue 485, traffic 2 o'clock, 8 miles northeastbound, send out of 5.5 north, J descend to maintain 6,000.
Maintain 6,000 at IMC, JetBlue 485.
Denver 5443, turn right heading 040.
Vatsim 040 and Denver 5443.
Delta 2822, 12.5, 11, 250 Cameron, we have India.
Delta 2822, new approach after Cameron, heading 040, vector ILS runway 31 right approach.
After Cameron, 040 on the heading for 31 right, Delta 2822.
Denver 5443, traffic 11 o'clock and 3 southeastbound, descending out of 7, reference to an Embraer.
We're looking for the traffic, Denver 5443.
Denver 5443, approach 132.4.
324, Denver 5443.
Traffic no factor, descend to maintain 3,000.
So maintain 3,000, JetBlue 485.
Delta 2822, descend to maintain 3,000.
Delta 2822, 3000.
Welcome, Eagle. How are you, my friend? The weekend finally here. Yes, sir. Friday. This is also Friday night ops in the US, so I'll probably be updating my 767 once again because they put out another hot fix. So I might give that a try this evening. However, today is my tour the world, what do I call this? Friday World Tour event, and every Friday that Vatsim has an event overseas, we will fly and check out the world. Only when there's ATC online at the airports. So like we are starting at Geneva because this airport is hosting a Vatsim event. And, you know, in their neck of the woods, it's nighttime. It's, I'm not even sure what the time is local. Let me see. This is Switzerland. Local time, Geneva, Switzerland. So it's 8 p.m. in Switzerland. There's some TAP Portugal aircrafts. Yeah. Well, this Traffic Global uses a lot of the, you know, real world stuff. So this is just an AI program. So these airplanes like that guy departing. It's Portugal 319. Or GGQ. Oh, here it is. So you can click on him. So he's going to Porto, wherever the heck that is. So it's a pretty cool add-on. It's just brings the airports to life. We're flying United because I want the overseas guys to know I don't know much about, because the ATC over here, I'm still learning. Like, I'm really comfortable with the ATC in the United States, but it's a little bit different overseas. It's actually a lot different. Alright, so we're going to grab Yeah, there's a lot of differences between the US and the EU. Yeah, definitely. And I'm finding it enjoyable to learn, you know, these things. I don't want to fly every day over here, so I figured, you know, 2-3 times a month on Fridays is I'll try to explore the world whenever there's ATC online. Because this would be like, you know, their after work hours, and the ATC is volunteer, as you know, in Vatsim, so these guys are just getting lined up now. Alright, let's get some lights on in here. It's 48 Fahrenheit, so I'm not going to open the window. If it's like 60 degrees Fahrenheit, then I'll open the window. But otherwise, I try to stick with the real world. Like, I wouldn't want the window open if it's 48 degrees. It's also kind of fun to see what the temperature is overseas. We'll turn on some lights for our passengers. Got first class. See this FO panel, or not FO, flight attendant panel, is the same thing on the iPad. So this is the same thing. About 10 minutes ago, I spoke to an instructor about what game should I play, FSX or X-Plane, for the P2 certification. Any recommendation? He said I could play both for it. Yeah. So you don't have any sim yet? Like, you haven't bought a sim, Eagle? You bought FSX? But my X-plane, it's from a friend of mine. Well, if you have FSX, then I would use FSX. Because the reason I say that is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is going to be coming out this year, at least in a beta build or an open beta. And everybody will be able to use the new Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 when it comes out. Everybody's going to be wanting to buy that because it's just going to be, outstanding out the door when it comes to visuals and flight physics and everything. But if you're just getting started and you're just messing around and learning, then FSX is fine. I just wouldn't dump a lot of money into like add-on airplanes and stuff until you know the sim that you want, because Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, like, I'm going to be getting it too. So I'm going to be flying both X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Right now, X-Plane has the most add-ons, it has the most airplanes, the most sceneries, well, that's not true. Microsoft Flight Simulator X, I think it's called, the one that you have, actually has more add-ons than X-Plane. But X-Plane is a better flight model for the airplanes. So they behave more realistically in X-Plane than they do FSX. But if all that you're interested in learning at the moment is ATC, there's nothing wrong with FSX because there's thousands of people that use it and they're happy with it. I just, use that to learn. You're totally fine to learn. You can fly on Vatsim with FSX. I don't have FSX. I have X-Plane, and it was the first GA sim that I've had in a long time. But I will be getting Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, like I said, so. Hey, Das. It's a few years out? So you don't think a public beta will be out until a few years? Eagle says, I want to buy X-Plane from my account since I'm playing in my friend's account, but new Flight Simulator 20 is, so I think I should wait. It's a buggy mess. Huh. I was talking to some alpha players on another stream. It's interesting. I mean, I knew it would be buggy. That's why I wasn't going to I don't even want to be a part of the alpha because I like my sims to run smooth. And so, I mean, if you can afford X-Plane Eagle, you'll have a better flight model. From what I understand, I can't compare personally because I don't have FSX. But if you can afford to buy X-Plane or your parents for $60 US, and then use the Zebo mod, which is a free add-on, and it makes a free airplane payware quality. There's just a ton of free scenery and everything. So if money is not an issue, then I would buy X-Plane if you can afford it, or if your parents can afford it, because I know you're young. They said if it releases in 2020, it will bomb. They're saying that XP11 adds better weather. Wow. And it currently doesn't look better than Ortho. Holy, really? I didn't know all that. It's good to know. I just been, watching like Frugal News and what's this? There's a guy that I watch for my Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 updates on YouTube, and his name is Xcheck. Xcheck. He does a news update every week, so that's where I'm getting my info from, plus the Microsoft. The actual received graphics look nothing like in-house scenarios they use for recording. Oh, that figures. Yeah. At least for now. Yeah, can't believe the hype apparently, huh? Takes real people at, you know, the Alpha to tell us what it's really about. So, I mean, I'm still buying stuff for X-Plane. Like right now, Orbix has a 50% off sale. So I'm thinking about buying the Northern California True Earth Orbix scenery because it's normally like over 38 or it's closer to like 50 bucks, but it's on sale for just about 20 US. So I might be picking that up. I'm still on the fence because I already have ortho for all of California, but I don't have the city of San Francisco other than what Mr. X supplies. And I don't know. I have to see. The sale's going through the entire weekend, so I have a few days to figure out if I want it or not. Alright, we need to figure out fuel. So we're going to do, I don't know, let's go full 136 and we'll do 13,000 pounds of cargo. I'm going to file this flight plan. Going to Paris. You know, you knew I didn't believe the hype. Yeah, yeah, that's. Can't believe the hype. Wow, it's taking forever. Alright, so we have basically 5,000 pounds extra fuel. So that's more than double the trip fuel. And then I have almost 2,000 in continuings. So we'll just round that up to 13,000. So that'd be around that. So 6 tons equals 13,227. So that's 12,609. So that's an extra 600 pounds. So I'll add 600 pounds. And now the fuel should be about the same. Usually SimBrief is quicker than this. But yeah, now knowing that Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is not going to be really great this year, I would go ahead and get X-Plane. That'd be my advice. All right, so now we're at 13. I'm going to have 13,227, so that's close enough. So 0 fuel weight, 134.8. Comes out to 61,144. $61,144 plus 6,000 pounds of fuel is 67,144, and we have a landing weight of 65,000 tons, so that's within our limit, so we're good there. It's with 136 passengers, so full load. So we'll come down here and see if there's any ATIS for Geneva, which there is. They use a QNH instead of altimeter, so 1017 for QNH. So And a transition altitude is probably 5,000. It's yep, 5,000. I think. No, that's clouds. They don't have a transition altitude on that. That's fine. And the wind is 200 at 14 at Paris. So let's see what all right. So Vatsim. Good evening, because it's evening for them. Just put a note in there to let them know I'm new to overseas flying, so they won't give me a hard time. We're gonna depart at local, it's 1910 Zulu, so we'll say 30 minutes from now, 1940. Get that from here, 1918. As long as you have layers and weather checked, you'll have the time, so it's actually what, 1945. So put a departure time, 1945. United 1399, we have aircraft, slant Lima for FMC. Going from LSGG to LFPG, so that's correct. And route time 43, full voice. It's the flight plan, file. Oh wait, I need to get so we're going to zoom in here. I think it's over here. So it looks like we're not going to have any ATC up here. That sucks. Maybe they'll come online. It's the problem with flying Vatsim. You're not guaranteed ATC. That's why I fly Pilot Edge so much. Alright, so these are the frequencies. Let's see if they're given an ATIS. Information alpha. 1 p.m. in Florida. It's 6 p.m. where I'm at. Yeah, it's 1 p.m. 1:20 where I'm at. I'm in Central Time. Alright, transition altitude is 8,000. So, trans 8,000, I'm writing that down. WinCom, alright. Runway in use. A runway is in use. That doesn't. Alright, maybe the recording one will make sense. Actually, what did oh, it's 1017 for altimeter. Okay. Fuel, so we're going to bump this up to 6,000. Start the fueling. And we are 136. Six 144 minus 53,668. So I took the 0 fuel weight, subtracting the current 0 fuel weight, plus the 1,000 pounds I left in cargo, gives me the cargo I need, which is 8476. And then that will give me 61144, which does 61.1 slash 30.8. So those are the weights you need for the McDo, 61.1 and 30.8. Our CG is in the outer envelope, so we're heavy, but it's doable. Get the APU going. After you turn on the master switch, you gotta wait about a second and a half to get that. So that noise was me getting a PDC, which is from ground. Okay. See what he has to say. Alright, APU is online, so we'll check our bleeds. That's working. Environment's kicking on, getting the heat going. Hydros, we got APU's generator is available. Turn off the external power, remove the GPU. I'm asking him for a full route because I really don't know what to do, so I'm going to let him tell me. Like I said, the US is just super easy. Apparently the SID I filed is for the wrong, they're taking off a different runway, so we'll figure that out. So we are LSGG. Airport. We are there. We are at 3. I'm guessing we're going to be this GPS number. So I've updated the Eric, so we're good there. So in it, we are LSGG, LSGG. we're going to Paris, LF, PG, .4613.8, so that's correct. .4613.8, 663. So the top line matches the gate coordinate. .4613.8, 663. Align. That will get the GPS and everything good to go. Just waiting for this guy to give me a flight plan. DIPIR, what the heck does that mean? Okay, I see. So we're going to do this one. And that's going to be for runway... Oh, that didn't help. Two. Departure 22 DIPIR DIPI. Wait a second. DIP16A. Alright, that's it. So you have to use this in the brackets to figure out the SID. So all like SIDs and stars overseas are associated with the actual runway, which is different in the US. And there's no trans. So the last waypoint is DIPIR. They don't have a trans. That's so weird. Okay, so DIPIR. I guess he's not going to tell me. All right. Let's look at SimBrief, see if that helps at all. I'm telling you, I don't know anything about overseas stuff, but just learning it. Apparently that's not, well, that was part of it. SIROD is maybe UH-10. No, it's SR. Oh, what do I, so where do I put after? Let's see if SimBrief gives me a different flight plan here. So maybe, that seems a little redundant. Let me do, let's see what this does. I think that's the one dipper to that. Does that work? Guess so. Alright, I'll write that down. Eagle, I was talking to my stepfather about the new sim. He also likes aviation, as both of my cousins. Oh, nice. You can get him on board and get him addicted and he'll buy all the stuff for you. Alright. I think that would work. Yeah. Alright, so Dipper, D-I-P-I-R, and then we're going to go UB37. Oh, actually, to go Dipper, Airways, UB37. And then that will take us to DJL. UB37 at DJL. Alright, he says that flight plan will be fine. He just can't say for the star, but that's right, there's no one online anyway, so we'll make up our own star. So after DJ... let's see what Paris is doing. So Paris is LFPG. LFPG. give us an idea. Wow. Apparently Paris has no planes. Okay. That's not going to help. Apparently that's only US. So we'll just look at alright, so Paris's winds is 200 at 14. So that's 200. It's like coming out of the southwest. L F P G Airport. So we'll probably be coming up from the south, so plan on 26 left. Using I don't know. Maybe I won't fly overseas. No, I mean it's okay. I'll figure it out. So I want Dijon West. Dijon West, is it? Right runway. Okay. So the star would be DJL-8P. DJL-8P. And that would be a... They don't believe in transitions in the oh, DJL-8P. Okay. All right, I reckon that's pop that over to plan. Popka. Okay. Really need to learn how to use the FMC. I use SimBrief at least. Oh yeah, you can't learn all this stuff in a day, but it just takes studying and practice and doing it over and over again before you get it. And the Boeing FMC is totally different than the Airbus FMC, and then like E-jets are different. CRJs are different, so it's almost like each manufacturer has their own set of standards when it comes to these McDo's and stuff. I think the main flight plan is in, so we're going to grab our wind. And the weight 61.1, and the CG is 30.8. Fuel is good. Turn that off. Say 6.1. Plenty of fuel. It's like an hour extra. So we're going to do 1910. That's 500 AGL. Blast out of here at 200 knots. Then decision height, hell, I'll figure that out later. We'll do 890 for 500 AGL for climb thrust for go around, and we are done with programming, I think. So let's get our controllers online. We're only going to have ATC for like 10 minutes once we take off, and then we'll be on our own, which is fine, I don't care. Alright, ATIS 135.57.
Dew point -2 QNH 1017. No significant change. Advise on initial contact you have information Bravo. Report aircraft type on initial contact with Geneva arrival. This is Geneva information Bravo. Runway 22 in use ILS approach. Transition level 80 met report Geneva at time 1920 UTC. Windcom. Visibility 10 kilometers, clouds broken 5000 feet. Temperature 8. Dew point -2 QNH 1017. No significant change. Advise on initial contact you have information Bravo. Report aircraft type on initial contact with Geneva arrival.
Alright, so the Bravo ground control is 121.67, I think. So the 8 ground is 121.68. Wonder why they have 67. $121.85. I guess apron would be 85. So I'll go to 85 and see what that does. Actually, I think I already have my clearance.
November 6, Lima Juliet.
Actually, I don't have a squawk call.
Break, Air Malta 2648. Please contact tower on 118.
Elevation
Goodbye, have a nice flight.
is 1,400 feet.
Contact tower on 118.7.
So that matches.
648. Bye.
What is this called? Geneva apron? Geneva Apron, United 1399 at gate number 3 with Bravo, IFR Paris-De-Gaulle.
United 13999 for clearance, please contact ground on 121.67. See you later.
121.67, yeah, 1399. That's so weird. It doesn't even show up on their charts as an operational frequency. Geneva Grand on the chart shows 12168. Like you'll see here. 6.8. So where are they getting this 6.7 from? They don't use real world frequencies on Vatsim, unfortunately. What was the SID I'm using again? I need to change the SID. DIPIR. Geneva Ground, United 1399 at gate number 3 with Bravo, IFR Paris-De-Gaulle. Is this dude going to answer me? Geneva Ground, United 1399. This is why I fly pilot edge during the day. Geneva Ground, United 1399.
United 1399, was that on the frequency?
I couldn't understand what you said. I'm calling for a clearance with you. I was told to talk to you about clearance, United 1399.
United 1399, Geneva Ground. Please, please. Going in with the airport ready.
What the hell?
United 1399, clear to Paris via the Zipper 6 Alpha departure. After Zipper flight via Upper Bravo 372 to DJL, then as filed. Runway 22 Squawk 6731.
Clear to Paris via the Dipper 6 departure, then as filed, and I didn't catch the initial altitude. Squawk 6731, United 1399.
United 1399, we usually have initial altitudes in the SID chart. For this, it will be flight level 90.
Oh, climb via the SID. Okay, 9,000. Flight level 9,000. Flight level 090, United 1399. Thank you.
You're welcome. For information, transition level is at 8,000 feet as well.
And transition is 8,000, United 1399. Thank you.
Yeah. And that frequency How am I saying? Other than that, the feedback is correct. Contact Geneva 8.1 to 1.85.
And decimal 85 for taxi United 1399. Thank you, sir. Alright, so back to 85, and then tower is 18.7, so I'll get that ready. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but it'll be fun once we're completed. Runway is 12,795 feet. I don't know if that's the Torah. I don't care. I'm just going to use that number. So 12,795. We need to get the perf data. Okay. What is he saying? What's wrong with people? Yeah, well, the other, you know, he's probably from that neck of the woods. He's probably from Switzerland, so they have accents. So getting used to the accents is part of the reason I'm doing this, is because it's kind of cool to hear other world accents. And all of them will speak English because it's the universal language for aviation. So no matter where you fly in the world, the FAA says, or whatever, around the world, you gotta use English. So they all speak English, but you'll hear sometimes people talking in their native tongue, which is kind of cool, but it's just hard to understand what he says. Plus the names of these SIDs and stars are all, I don't understand them. LSGG, grab the weather, altimeters, that's right. 25, that's close enough. Takeoff weight. $67,144 is $148. 027. Runway heading.
November 6 Lima Juliet, please contact tower on 118.7. Goodbye, have a nice flight.
224. 12,795. And it's dry, so 157. 159 for VR and 160 for V2 with a flex of 64 using the entire runway. I have double nationality, which is Portuguese and Italian, and I love learning new languages. But I couldn't understand that guy speaking. Yeah, well, that makes two of us. Now this guy, you can tell he has an accent, but I can understand him. The other guy, I couldn't understand him very well. But it makes it more challenging. Just have to roll with it, I guess.
Switching to 118.7. Thank you and bye-bye. Sky Travel 523.
Turn on the fuel pumps. And I think he said we're clear to 9,000. Transition is altitude is 8,000, and that SID is he said 9,000. Let me see. All right, here we go. 9,000. Initial climb clearance 9,000 if they say climb via the SID. So that's okay. And transition altitude is on here somewhere. I found it earlier. Brake pressure is low right there, so we'll turn on the yellow hydraulic pump, 3,000 psi. That raises the pressure onto the green. Behind the altitude there is like 101,000. What is that? Oh, you mean on the chart? Here?
Geneva ground, Golf
In
India
the
Bravo
cockpit.
747. Good evening.
This?
With you.
This is speed. So I don't have that set yet, but that's speed.
Gate 12 via link 5 and inner.
So V1 is 157. V2, I mean VR is 159.
Link Golf India Bravo
V2 160. And then 64 for the flex there. Now everything is managed except for the altitude.
Geneva ground. Again, please, taxiway.
Gravia 6747. Taxi gate 12 via link 5 and inner.
Link 5 and inner, gate 12.
Yeah, they call taxiways links over here too. It's kind of interesting. On the right, you talking about this? Because this is your altimeter pressure. Q&H are inches if you're in the United States. Overseas they use Q&H. And then these are just MCP type stuff. This is your heading knob, this is your speed, this is altitude, this is vertical speed. And this is just another copy of this. So it's the same thing. First officer side, pilot in charge side.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have closed the
These are all autopilot buttons, if that's what you mean.
Taxi to stand 43 via outer.
So dim those lights.
Yes, Captain. We are waiting for your instruction. Ground to flight deck. All holds and hatches are closed. Walk round complete.
Where is
Golf India Bravo 6747, I missed my taxiway. Can I come back now?
Gravia 6747, sorry, there is too much traffic on the taxiways. Just take one gate on the right hand side.
What's the name of the SID?
Golf India Bravo 6747, I'll stand 74.
Golf India Bravo 6747, so take gate 74, that's okay.
Stand 74 is on block. Thank you. Bye bye, Golf India Bravo 6747.
Frequency change approved. thanks for flying to Geneva, goodbye. Golf India Bravo 6747.
Bye bye. Geneva-Airport, good evening. Speedbird
D-I-P-I-R. Where the heck is that?
Speedbird 729er, Geneva-Airport, good evening.
Okay,
Hold
there it is.
position, call you back. There's a delay
I'm trying
for
to add
about
this
10
SID
minutes
to my laptop.
for the departure.
Copy 79, thank you.
No shuttle 62 hotel, Geneva Airport, good evening. Taxi to gate 10 via link 5 and inner.
I'm going to be backing out to the
Link 5 and inner to 10, no shuttle 62 hotel.
right. So I want to back out to my right side. Back out to my right wing, yeah. So we'll go right about there.
Swiss 426. Please say again.
Through the menu when you are ready. Just next to the ramp 43, so we're just turning around at the altitude. Run to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Swiss 426. Stand 43 is okay.
On the right of the autopilot button, on the bottom of altitude. So you got XP11, which is a function to make you climb as fast as possible. So if you wanted to get to 9,000 feet as fast as possible, you hit that button, which I rarely use that. I just let the airplane climb on a speed, like in IAS mode, where you have the altitude selector. So the 101,000 is like I can set by the thousands, or I can hit this and do it by the hundreds. So for quick thousands, you just do it by the thousands, and then you mash that to go in between hundreds and thousands. That's probably what you're asking. Init page is, alright, so we're going to update our fuel, so we're 5.9. Init page 2, 5.9. Update our time. Do our fire checks.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Over here, we'll squawk 6731. Yeah, what's the name of this place? Geneva ground, United 1399, gate number 3, current with Bravo, ready to push and start.
United 139er, Geneva Apron, good evening. Hold position, call you back. There's a delay for 10 minutes for departure.
Okay, are you going to call me back, or do I call you back in 10 minutes, United 1399?
United 139er.
Well, that didn't really answer my question, did it?
Swiss 426, Geneva Apron, thanks for flying to Geneva. Frequency change is approved. Goodbye, have a nice evening.
Goodbye.
That's why you don't start to push back until you know for sure. So he's just hanging out. He won't push me back until I release the brakes. So 10-minute hold. It's kind of ridiculous.
KLM 53 Charlie, what's your intentions? Geneva apron.
So this guy, I guess this is a girl, and it's on here, but the guy on ground, which is a different person, he's been really helpful. So I asked, you know, do I call them back or do they call me back? So he answered, she calls you back. So I thought this person was just a young man, but apparently this is a girl that is on this frequency. But they're very nice at least, so.
Combox 901, Geneva apron, good evening, sorry Sasha. Taxi to gate 11 via link 5 and inner.
Link 5 and inner to gate 11, Combox 901.
This guy's gonna be pushing back.
Ryanair 5117 Bonsoir, with you gate 87, request push and start.
Ryanair, please say your call sign again.
Ryanair 5117.
Ryanair 5117. Identified. Geneva apron, good evening. Please hold
So looks like there's a mountain on our right.
For 10 minutes for departure. I call you back.
So we're gonna have to.
Roger that. No worries. Standing by. Ryanair 5117. Thank you.
Climb in holding pattern is 7,000. Then join the SID.
And Ryanair 5117. Please set squawk.
So we need to climb to 7,000 feet in holding
Squawk
at
6742. Apologies for that. Ryanair 5117.
passerby or passery. When passing 7,000, not before. Well, I'm glad I read that. I thought about the mountains. Gotta know your terrain.
Combox 91. Sorry about that. So it's 09er free, so you can take 09er.
I guess 09 is blocked as well, but 10 will be free, I guess.
Okay, so you can take 113, there's no problem at all.
Planes with the yellow Nick are all players. Yes. So, like I can turn off the, you'll see the difference. See, it gets rid of my airport noises, so I kind of like the noises, but so that got rid of all the traffic, global traffic, which is just an AI program. But all these guys are real players, like I am sitting here.
Gate 03,
Add in these other planes just for fun to have the sounds.
Gate 3 via outer, link 3 and inner Shamrock 680.
But yeah, you got the AI and the other one.
Just skated at the end of the runway.
KLM 49er Whiskey, Geneva apron, good evening. Taxi to gate 01 via outer and link 1.
Is this thing going to circle at 7,000? Yeah, it will.
Okay, 01 via outer and link 1 for the way.
Probably going to take a quick break when I'm at cruise when I get out of the radar services, because there's no radar after we get out of here. Oh boy. It's like Minneapolis is having Friday night ops tonight, called Frozen 5K Friday night ops. Let me see. So I might be playing in that tonight. So I could do Minneapolis to somewhere using my FedEx.
Please confirm that there is an American aircraft.
So yeah, I'll be streaming again this evening.
KLM 49 Whiskey.
Alright,
Sorry
so
about it. Please take gate 04
1410 is when she said. I guess it's a she.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Just in case, I will continue the taxi to gate 04.
Shamrock 680 holding position.
Shamrock 680, zero apron. What's the problem?
Gate 3 is occupied and there is traffic opposite, taxiing link 1 and inner.
And gate 08 is free.
What's free?
08.
Oh, they have an in tower and an out tower? Is that why there's two towers? I mean, not towers.
Yes.
Well, yeah, there is.
Free, but I'm already past the 08 there.
Alright, it's been over 10 minutes, y'all.
Okay. So, which direction are you facing? North?
I'm facing west.
Are you able to take the stand 3-4 or 3-1?
Oh my god, just pick a gate, dude.
Yes,
who cares?
But, I have to taxi around link 2, link 4, something like that to get to G1.
If you don't mind, Shamrock 680, can you do that?
Selbstverständlich, der ist mit 3 jetzt mit auf dem Tarmac.
Sorry about that.
Lufthansa 200 Charlie, video Delta. Lufthansa 200 Charlie, video Delta.
Lufthansa 29 Charlie, Geneva-Airport, good evening. Taxi to gate 43 via outer.
Stand 43 via outer Lufthansa 200 Charlie, thank you.
Hey, Prong Gate 2, River 45, Quebec Lima on Delta behind Lufthansa.
Speedbird 45, Quebec Lima, Geneva-Airport, good evening. Call you back, hold position.
All positions for the 45 Quebec Lima. In front of us is just the gate switching off. Thanks for service. Bye bye.
Goodbye, thanks for flying to Geneva. Bye bye.
Ryanair 5117 requesting pushing start as there's no traffic down where gate 87 is at the moment.
Ryanair 45117, hold position, call you back, as I told you. Break, Speedberg 45 Quebec Lima.
So I guess we're just going to sit here all day and not actually depart, huh?
Via link 4 and inner.
Link 4 and inner, gate 13, so that 45 Quebec Lima.
I mean, there is like one guy waiting to take off, and they're landing a bunch.
Forever clearance, please contact Geneva ground on 121.67. Thanks.
I don't know, guys. I think I'm just gonna take off because there's literally no ATC other than this airport that we're in.
Startup approved.
She said that was going to call you back. Yeah, she said she was going to call me back, but that was like 20 minutes ago. She said in 10 minutes. So I'm thinking about just going offline and taking off and then going to Unicom once I'm in the air because I don't want to wait. Like, I can't sit here all day, you know what I mean? I'm used to flying on Pilot Edge to where I get my clearance, my taxi instruction, and I'm going. I understand, you know, they're more concerned about landing these guys than getting people lined up. This person's lining up, but they have no one taxiing to the runway. Like, this should not be that hard. Tell you what, I'm going to run to the restroom. When I get back, let me know if she called me. United 1399 is my call sign. And if she doesn't call me after I'm going to run to the restroom, if she hasn't told me to taxi by the time I get back, I'll ask her what kind of ETA. Or maybe I'll just text the other guy that's been really nice to me. And we'll make a decision at that point because I'm not going to sit here all night.
Break, Ryanair 5117.
Right, I'll be back in a minute.
Startup and pushback approved, facing north, QNH 1017.
Startup approved, facing north, QNH 1017. Thanks very much, Ryanair 5117.
German cargo 422, stamp 85, request pushback.
German cargo 422, please hold position, call you back.
Roger, German cargo 422.
Western Tango with you, Charlie, request taxi, thank you. Top Swiss 56 Whiskey Tango, Geneva-Airport, good evening. Taxi to stand 34 via outer. Top Swiss 56 Whiskey Tango, negative, disregard. Taxi to gate to stand 34 via link 5 and inner. Speedberg 729er, please give way for the Top Swiss 56 Whiskey Tango, Airbus 322, vacating Charlie.
Okay, Speedberg 729.
Taxi to gate 34 via link 5 and inner.
Yeah, my call sign is United 13.
1399.
Oh, there we go.
Startup and pushback approved, facing north, QNH 1017. Sorry for any inconvenience.
QNH 1017 and pushback, start approved, facing north, United 1399. No problem, thank you. Well, that was good timing.
Jamrock 680, thanks for flying to Geneva und für deine Hilfe. Ciao Felix, merci.
Ciao.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Geneva-Airport, good evening. Lufthansa 2 Hotel Tango at gate 5, request start and push.
Lufthansa 2 Hotel Tango, Geneva-Airport, hold position, call you back.
Gannigans, what's up?
Roger, 2 Hotel Tango.
And St. Wilfred, good timing. Yeah, right? That was perfect timing. That won't happen twice.
FedEx 99965.
Hey, Gannigans, let me know when you want to do a joint venture with the TBM some afternoon on Pod Edge. You can go from untowered to untowered or Bravo to Bravo. I don't care. But if you want to do a joint TBM flight and we'll stream it, that'll be fun. Since you just got the, I think you just got the TBM. Generators available. We'll roll on one.
Via out to Ryanair 18 Bravo.
Set parking brake. Disconnecting carrier standby.
Startup at 33.
Eurowings 5 Alpha Lima, Geneva-Airport, good evening, Sally Leon. Hold position, call you back.
How the hell are we going to get around this guy? Engine gens available. Go to normal. Flaps 1. 1 plus F can take off config. Turn on the cruise supply.
Ryanair 067.
090.
44 via Auto.
Taxi 2 stands 44 via Alpha Ryanair 060.
German Cargo 422. Startup and pushback approved, facing north, QNH 1017.
30.0, down 0.4. It's 30.0.
Eurowings 5 Alpha Lima, startup approved, QNH 1017.
Check our takeoff data.
Startup approved, QNH 1017.
Transition level 80 MEC report Geneva at time 1950.
Eurowings 5 Alpha Lima, you don't need a
Wind
pushback.
40 degrees 3 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers, clouds broken 5000 feet. Temperature 8. Dew point -2 QNH 1017. No significant change. Advise on initial contact. You have information,
Top
Charlie.
5, 6,
Report aircraft type on
Tango.
initial contact with Geneva arrival.
Please hold position. There's traffic in front of you.
Yeah, Roger. I noticed that. I went the wrong way. I've done a 360. Would you like me to go back around the other way and park again?
Top Swiss 5, 6 Whiskey Tango. Approved. Thank you.
Ingrid 729 Hong runway 23 ready for departure.
Pittsburgh 729er, Geneva-Airport, sorry for any inconvenience. Please contact tower on 118.7. Goodbye, have a nice flight.
Tower 118.7, no problem at all. Thank you for service. Speedbird 729.
Geneva-Airport, United 1399. I'm current with Charlie and now ready to taxi.
Hier, de ground, wat is er nu met Sam Collins gaan?
Met Sam. Eerst mag nog een open start en push. Sorry, Pasquale.
Zien we bij deze voor request?
Nee, Clearance is Sam.
Be
For all clearance, please contact ground on 121.67.
end of March, you're taking off some Thursdays again? Oh, sweet. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, just shoot me well, just remind me in stream. I stream every day, so yeah, whenever you're down, I'll be down for TBM flight.
FedEx 99065, taxi holding point runway 22 via Link 5 and Alpha.
Holding point 22 via Link 5 and Alpha. Geneva-Airport, greeting Lufthansa 4 Yankee November with you on Delta.
Lufthansa 4 Yankee November, Geneva-Airport, good evening. Taxi to gate 08 via outer Link 2 and inner.
08 by outer, Link 2 and inner, Lufthansa 4 Yankee November.
Geneva-Airport, United 1399, current with Charlie, ready to taxi.
United 1399, taxi holding point runway 22 via inner Link 5 and Alpha.
Taxi runway home point 22 via Interlink 5 Alpha United 1399. They're supposed to combine the numbers for commercial.
Lufthansa.
Where the hell is Interlink 5?
Via outer and Alpha.
Taxi to holding point 22 via outer German cargo 42.
Ryanair 517, I'm ready for taxi.
I don't know. We'll just go to 22.
Ryanair 5117, taxi holding point runway 22 following the Lufthansa cargo via outer and Alpha.
Via outer and Alpha, follow the Lufthansa cargo, thanks very much Ryanair 5117.
Break, FedEx 99065.
I thought she was going to yell at me for something.
118.7, goodbye, have a nice flight.
118.7, goodbye flight. April, good evening, possible to Lima, down to
3132.
Eurowings 5.
Looks like departure.
Start and pushback approved, facing north, QNH 1017.
Be Geneva departure, I guess.
Confirm that was for no shuttle to Lima.
Sorry, no shuttle to Lima. Startup and pushback approved, facing north, QNH 1017.
Push for facing north, 1017, no shuttle to Lima. Geneva ground, Ryanair 101, request taxi to gate.
I don't know if... Yeah, this is A. Alright. Dipper 6 is my departure. DIPIR 6, I think. Dipper... I'd just say Dipper 6, I reckon. I don't know.
Leipzig Air 458, Geneva-Airport. Go ahead.
Okay, we just got the clearance from San, and we request push and start. We are at gate number 1.
Leipzig Air 458, startup and pushback approved, facing north, QNH 1017.
Push and start approved, facing north, QNH 1017, Leipzig Air 458.
United 13999, please contact tower on 118.7. Goodbye, have a nice flight.
Tower 18.7, United 1399. Thanks, you have a good one.
Your wing 5 at Lima, is taxi.
18.7 is Tower, and departure is 131.32. I'll contact Tower when I'm holding short. To change that.
Geneva Tower, good evening. Looks A367 is you, ILS 22. Looks A367, Geneva Tower, good evening.
What the heck is that called? My God, they have a gazillion. It's the DI. Here we go. I'll put
FedEx 90965, contact, approach 131.325, bye-bye. 131.325,
like drunk driving here. Alright. Gotta be careful because there's mountains all around us. We have to be 7,000 feet in pattern before we continue on our merry way. Transition altitude is 8,000 to max brakes. Check the cabin. Takeoff config. Spoilers are armed. It's a Cat 3 hold, I think. I don't know. I'll stop here. I'm not sure if they will get mad if I go past the Cat 3. So takeoff config. Now everything is good. Geneva Tower, United 1399, holding short 22.
United 139er, Geneva Tower, good evening.
Looks like the pattern is left traffic, so we're gonna fly straight out to max 210 knots. I'm just gonna keep it at 200. And that's to PAS.
To the left via Delta.
Check my perf real quick. So temperature is 8. Altimeter is the same. Winds are the same. So all the perf data is the same. So PAS 7,000.
Lima Mike. Wind 240 degrees 4 knots. Runway 22 clear to land.
See how this happens. What it does.
Looks Air A367, contact apron 121.85, bye-bye. Apron 121.85, looks Air A367, thank you.
Geneva Tower, a very good evening. This is Ryanair 29 Foxtrot, fully established runway 22.
Ryanair 29 Foxtrot.
I wonder what LFMM Center's call sign is.
Geneva Tower, good evening again.
126.15.
German Cargo 422, Geneva Tower, good evening.
LFMM, maybe a Google search. LFMM Center call sign?
Ryanair 5117 is with you, holding point runway 22.
Ryanair 5117, Geneva Tower, good evening, number 3 in sequence.
Marshall? Marshall Control? Marcelli? Maybe it's Marcelli? Let me see. M-A-R-S-E-I-L-L-E, Marcelli Control. Maybe it's Silly, Marcelli.
United 1399, line up runway 22.
Line up and wait on runway 22, United 1399. Alright, landing lights and strobes.
United 1399, wind 240 degrees 4 knots, runway 22, clear for takeoff.
Runway 22, clear for takeoff, United 1399.
Looks here, A367, contact apron 1.
Marseille, St. Wilfrid, Marseille, Marseille. Alright, cool. Marseille. Mercy. I'm gonna need some mercy here in a moment. Alright, we gotta do 7,000 feet before we slam into a mountain.
On runway
This is a long freaking runway, so we do a rolling start here. Engines are stable. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots, check. We're going to rotate at 160 knots. It's B1. Rotate.
United 1399, contact. Approach 131.325. Bye bye.
Approach 131.35, United 13. I thought it was 32, but we'll try 35.
325.
325, United 13.
Ryanair 29 Foxtrot, wind 240 degrees 4 knots, runway 22, clear to land.
Okay, clear land, runway 22, Ryanair 29 Foxtrot.
.3132. Yeah, I was right before.
Scan this 02.
Canadian 354, speed 187. United.
Geneva approach.
Looks like I'm going to be at 7,000 by the time we get there, so we should be okay. This terrain radar is good. Geneva departure, United 1399, Zipper 6, leaving 5,700, climbing via the SID.
United 1399, identified flying flight level 150.
Climb maintain flight level 140, United 1399.
150.
That'd be 150 for United 1399.
Alpine 1352, speed medium approach.
Alright, so we're going to be at 7,000,
Medium approach speed, Alpine 1352.
which is what we need to be at to make that turn, so we're good.
118.7, Alpine 1352.
Transition altitude, he said, is on the charts too. It's 8,000, so we'll go to standard. Where is it at? Here it is. So we'll go to standard.
It's 180,
Go faster.
Geneva Lufthansa 1125, Bennett on Romeo, flight with 160.
1125 identified, direct runway 22, descent 7,000 feet, QNH 1016.
QNH 1016, descent 7,000
Love the sounds of this plane. Yeah, the BSS sounds are just really, really good with this.
Alright,
220, flaps out.
United 1399.
United 1399, go ahead.
3099, 13432.
Can you text it to me for United 1399?
KLM 51, Yankee flight direct calls, call 514.
I have no idea what he said.
Fly direct.
13132. Okay.
514, KLM 518.
3132.
Scanning 8354. I think you're a little bit high. Are you okay?
It's the same. Oh, 13432.
8354. I've got full faith you.
And it's Marseille Control, United 1399, flight level 109.
Number 2, approaching the descent.
France 68 November Zulu, Roger, descent flight level 160.
Descent flight level 160, France 68 November Zulu.
Marseille Control, United 1399, flight level 114 for 150.
Station calling unreadable, very broken.
Wonder if they can.
Speedbird 44, Mike Lima, you're leaving airspace switch, you come 122, that's mate. Have a nice flight, bye bye.
Unicorn 122, that's mate, thank you very much, and see you soon. Mike Lima, bye bye.
Marseille Center, United 1399, how do you copy?
United 1399, Swiss radar identified, continue climb flight level 240.
Climb maintain flight level 240 for United 1399.
Good evening, France 234 with you at flight level 280 inbound, Lona.
France 234, Swiss radar, hello, identified, proceed direct, standby.
Yeah, this is no longer...
France 234, proceed direct, Unkir, uniform, November, Kilo, India, Romeo.
Going dipper to...
Procedure is Unkir, uniform, November, Kilo, India, Romeo, Air France 234.
Get rid of that. There. That's better. pressure is good. Seatbelts can go to auto. Guess we can unarm the spoilers. So used to looking at 180 and looking to change this to standard. It's definitely a challenge flying overseas. I don't know any of this system really. So I think the next center, looks like we're gonna have a center. They weren't online before, looks like they're online now. 12615. Get that ready in case he tells me to go to them.
Moldova 110, you're about to leave airspace. Switch Unicom 122, that's right, have a great flight, bye-bye.
Alright, Unicom 122.8, thank you so much for the ATC. Have a good one.
Actually, I was looking at the wrong radar, guys.
France 68 November.
Looks like I won't have ATC once I get out of here. So since it took me so long to get out of there, usually my streams are 2 hours gate to gate. I started this, well, 2 hours ago. It took me this long just to get out of there. So,
United 13909, you are about to leave airspace, switch income 122, that's simulate, have a nice flight, bye-bye.
Over to Unicom, thanks for the radar. United 1399, we'll see you. Alright, so that's it. We are done with radar. So what I'm going to do is take a break. I'm going to still let the plane fly, but I need to rest my back, so let me figure out how long to top of descent. So we're going to go 122.8 for Unicom, and then we're going to go all the way up to 280. Climb as fast. I wasn't going to use, I don't usually use this, but it'll make you climb to your cruise as fast, very fast. That way I can come back for the final approach into Paris. I'm not going to quit the stream. I'm just going to step away while we're at cruise because there's no radar. I'll keep an eye on Vatsim. If there is radar that comes online while we're in the air, then I'll sit back down. But right, so top of descent is 2104. Wow, that's not a very long. It doesn't seem right. Climbing like the Dickens. My break won't be very long. Let's see what the approaches look like. I think this is where we're going. Get rid of those. Get rid of that. LPG. I just don't like when the whole trip is offline. Yeah, yep. It's one of the primary reasons I got Pilot Edge is just because of guaranteed ATC during the daytime. You know, I mean, gate-to-gate coverage. That was one of the main selling points of Pilot Edge for me. All right, we're at cruise. So in approach, I have. This might not take as long as I thought. Be at our top of descent. Like 5 minutes, but 26 left. So Cat 3. No, what is it? LFPG. Maybe 297, 1007. Actually, there's no dot for QNH. And then temperature is 10. 200 at 14. Put no for decision altitude because it's a Cat 3. It'd be great if they did like one EU ARTC. Yeah, I know. Well, the rumor is they're going to. That's just rumor. I haven't heard that from Keith or anything. No one that works at PE has told me squat. But I've heard through the rumorville that Pilot Edge is going to expand. Before they expand anywhere else in the United States, they're going to expand to the EU. So that supposedly, from what I understand, is in the works. So we actually might have some Pilot Edge coverage when we do these overseas flights. I just don't know where, to what extent, or timeline, or anything. That's just came from a nobody source that I heard from. DJ8H, I think that's J88, I don't know. Yeah, there's no point in stepping away when I'm this close. We just won't have any ATC. Through the ECAM. But tonight we'll have ATC because I'm going to fly around the Minneapolis area and they're having a fly-in tonight. So I know which TRACONs will go online just by looking at Vatsim map. Forward is dropping the temperature a little bit. Does the star slow me down or something? Because let's see. If I can do a from a via. I don't know how any of this works. Those are stars. At my top of descent, I reckon. Yeah. It's the transition altitude. I guess it's 5,000. So we'll just go down to 5,000 for the star. Jets between 14 and 15 at Opka. That doesn't, maybe I'm on the wrong one. Between 7 and 10. Maybe I loaded the wrong one, I don't know. Wait, 35, 265. It says we'll be on the ground at 2130. It takes 25 minutes. It seems a little long. Optica. I don't think I can do a via. No, those are stars. Yeah, there's no full approach for the ILS. So CF It's 4,000. Okay. Delete the speed restriction. No. Why is it still showing up? Oh. There we go. It'll be full speed ahead. It won't slow down for the star. That's what some of the problem was. It was slowing me down. But I don't need speed restrictions on stars because there's no radar. No one's watching us. No one cares. Says I'll be back at what, 21? 21, we'll be at Apica 21:15. So Apica, I'll put 190. That puts it at 21:16. So that gives me 6-7 minutes. All right, I'll be back in 7 minutes. Let's go to heading mode. It's like really dark. Altimeter is 10:07, 10 Celsius, 200 at 14 knots. Cat 3. Activate the approach. Six left. So LFPG. Two six left. I think it's 26 left. 27 left. Altimeter 10:07. Max landing weight 65 tons. That should be no problem. Yeah, we're 64.8. Gotta calculate your landing weight when you do your fuel calculations in the beginning when you're full, because we are full with a ton of cargo. So I had to make sure my weights was accurate. Yeah, 26 left. I have the wrong chart up on my laptop. So that is 35. Okay, that's right. Flaps 1. Speed brakes armed. There's no icing to worry about. I don't think there's terrain, but we'll turn it on anyway. Prep the landing lights here. Just gonna park somewhere in there. Polite pilot, what's happening, bud? Having a good day? Yeah. Just had to take a 7-minute break because I've been sitting here forever, but we had ATC at the beginning, and we're just on Unicon for the landing. It's about 5 mile final. I'll call my intentions with the people on the ground. Let me double check, make sure there's no ground control. Nope, no ground, no tower, nothing. I will be streaming again this evening though for normal United States Friday night ops. So you can, what time does that start? That starts at 0030, so that would be like 7:30 Eastern. So yeah, you can look for me around 7:30ish if you guys want to watch another Vatsim fly in. The one in the United States will have gate-to-gate coverage. I'll make sure of that. I was just taken off from Geneva, which I knew had ATC, but I didn't know. I just figured Paris on a Friday night would have ATC, but I was wrong. When I get my new PC, I'll be on Flight Center 2020. It looks so good. I live in the UK. What time will that be here? Do you know how to do the Zulu time? The Zulu time is 0030. So in aviation, that's usually the easiest way to get people on the same time. So you just do a 0030 and you use a converter to whatever your local time is, but Zulu 0030. And I'm going to update my Boeing FedEx plane after this flight, so I'll be flying a brand new beta on the flight factor 767. Oh, you get it? All right, cool. The galley traffic, United 1399, 5 mile final, 26 left, full stop, to galley traffic.
2,500.
Do auto brake. Spoilers are on. Traffic global should be off, which it is. What does the mist altitude say? That doesn't matter. I'm not going to go mist. I'll just leave it set for 3,000. I'm going to fly out of Minneapolis tonight. Either into or out of, I'm not sure yet. Flaps full.
Approaching 26 left. Long landing, 6,000 feet remaining.
Usually I can do 2 things at once. Not that time. Galley traffic, United 1399. Landed crossing 26 right. Last call to galley traffic. Breezy.
Approaching 08 left.
We received TMS you best ground to please keep your seatbelts fastened and carrying items put away until the captain has safely locked them at the gate and turned off the seatbelt sign. Be careful when opening overhead bins as items do tend to shift during flight. Checked baggage will be available
And
at the carousel.
Snoder.
We'll have that carousel number for you when the front door is opened.
Let
If you have a receipt that
me
says
park
please
before I
exit,
read that.
which is a pink tag given to you by the gate agent to pick up your
Not
items
sure
right
where to
outside
park.
the front boarding door.
Looks like there's some
If you need
gates up
any
there.
assistance getting off of the aircraft, such as wheelchair assistance, we ask that you please remain seated until after we have
This airport would have been nice to have ATC. It's kind of shocked that Paris would not on a Friday night, but maybe they had an event scheduled for tomorrow or something and everybody's taking a break. A lot of times that's what happens on a weekend. If you don't have ATC at like JFK or something, it's because they have an event coming up.
We'd like to thank you so much for flying with us this morning. We'd like to be the first to say welcome home. We hope to see you again on a future JetBlue flight very soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
APU's on. Kill the engine. Alrighty. Great stream, nice work. Thanks, man. Oh man, I know what this is. Found a way around my box, my scam. Appreciate the compliment, but don't come in here with this type stuff. Noel, thanks for the cheer bits there. Much appreciated. Alright, sounds are back up. Here we are in Paris at night. I do the night stuff because I don't have any ortho, so night lighting looks better. Well, thanks guys for hanging out, and if anyone's interested, I'll be streaming some Friday night ops in the Boeing 767 later on this evening, and appreciate y'all hanging out with me for our overseas adventure. Catch y'all next time. Thanks, Noel. Again, if you're still there. Gizmo, Eagle, I will see y'all later. Chase out.
Section 27, I think 250, 2000 till established, cleared ILS 22 left.
250, 2000 till established, clear the ILS, runway 22 left, American 1327.
Front 032 Heavy, thermal sitting 290.
Left 290 degrees, 028.
2202, thermal sitting 340.
Heading 340, Del 2206.
224, descend and maintain 2000.
2000, 224.
384, checking in at 4000.
384, thanks. 1327, make it 260 to join, towers 191.
260 to join, 191, American 1327.
Front 032 Heavy, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend maintain 3000, airphone 03280.
Plus 224, thermal sitting 280, speed 180.
Plus 280 to 180, Jumbo 224.
Front 032 Heavy, reduce speed to 180.
180 knots, airphone 03280.
Del 2202, reduce speed to 210.
210 knots, Del 2202.
Plus 224, 250, 2000, full established, cleared ILS 22 left of us.
250, 210, till establish, Sandy ILS 22 left, JetBlue 224.
South 2202, heading 330, descend and maintain 3000.
Heading 330, down to 3000, Del 2206.
224, make the speed 170, towers 191.
170, 191, 224, good weekend.
Yes. Front 032, maintain 2000.
Maintain, so we descend and maintain 2000, airphone 03280.
Plus 384, thermal sitting 360, descend and maintain 3000.
Plus 360, down to 3000, JetBlue 384.
Approach 04867, 040, 4000.
4867, back. Front 032 Heavy, systems Alpha, thermal sitting 250, maintain 2000, full established, cleared ILS 22 left.